Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I see you, Miss Lillian. I see you, Sean. I see y'all. Good morning, baby Peaches. I see you. Good morning. I would ask if y'all can hear me, but I know y'all can hear me. I know y'all can hear me. Good morning, Ting Ting, a dream. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Reno, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well on this Tuesday, honey. It is definitely Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Good morning, Demetria Glenn. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Miss Lakeisha M, good morning, good morning. Mama V, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Hopefully y'all doing all right. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm gonna put my alleged banner up here, honey. But it's there. It's there. It's there. Ushers, close them doors. Okay. Good morning, Miss Tamiko. Good morning, Chef. It's good to hear you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good morning, Special K. Yes, I'm getting better for sure. Getting better for sure. Hey, Muted Expressions. Good morning, CDD in chat. I hope you're feeling better. I didn't see you on my YouTube timeline anymore. Child, ain't no telling, honey. But thank you so much for the well wishes. I appreciate that. Ain't no telling what's going on. And you know, YouTube do what YouTube wants to do, child. They do what they wants to do. Good morning, Miss LaQuanda. Good morning, good morning. I don't know, honey. Y'all also too, y'all make sure that y'all do a couple of things. Make sure that that when you are subscribe, make sure that you turn on all your notifications. Okay, make sure you turn them all on so that way you get all your notifications, like when I go live. What I will say is probably I haven't been in the algorithm, considering the what was going on last week. So hey, Miss Lisa, hey, that may be it. I don't know, honey. Miss T2 1000K, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all, we got some interesting things to talk about. For sure this morning. I'm closing the doors, Chef. Listen, close the doors, honey. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. But what we are talking about is going to be quite interesting, and I'm quite sure some trolls is going to come out, but we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it because y'all some. And of course, y'all know when I say y'all, I'm not talking about y'all, but it's some hellish people out here in this world. It is some people who go extremely too low. Okay. When it's too low, when too low is too damn low. That's when too low is too low. Okay. Too low is too low when you go down low, when you go past hell. Okay. I ain't even know if there was a place past hell, but some of these people, they live in hell, so they go lower than hell. Okay. Oh, child. We're gonna get into it. I'm just giving a few more minutes before we do get into all of the things. Okay, hold on one second. To you butch washers, hello. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well on this beautiful morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well on this beautiful morning. Okay? Hopefully y'all are doing good. Okay, listen, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Listen, I have not. Well, I'll say this. Y'all know that church folks, when people pass away, we do these extravagant flyers, and we do these extravagant death announcements. We do these things because this is just what the church is extra. Okay, I don't care what you are, Baptist, Kojic, the Pentecostal, the people be extra, okay? Now, when I get up out of here, I want y'all to be extra too. I want you to go and make the most extravagant flyer that you can find, okay? That is what I want you to do, okay? Because I am he and he is the one. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind nobody going all out for me. You know what I'm saying? When I depart from this earth. But girl, to do this nasty shit when people is not dead, oh my word, oh my word. Y'all, I don't know what is going on Facebook, Instagram, but I have seen a handful of people who have had to get up on their platform and literally tell people that they are not dead. Okay, because people are full of hell going around here making these death announcements, okay, and posting them, okay, and then folks' family is calling them distraught, confused, don't know what to do, friends calling, all kind of people are calling because they are putting out these false death announcements. It is sick. It is so sick, y'all. So I want to, there's a friend of mine. I won't say friend. I'll say, I know him. I know him pretty well. But his name is Elijah. He is out of Chicago. And, a couple days ago, he had to get on his platform, to let everybody know that he wasn't dead. Okay. So they had posted this post talking about from labor to reward. That is insane. Okay, no, I said that wrong. Okay, so it said flyer designs by Chloe Designs. Okay, first of all, she don't have nothing to do with it. She is an amazing graphic design artist. She does really good flyers out here, for the people who are in the church world. Y'all probably know who she is. If you don't, she's just well known for doing the flyers. So here is, they had made this post, tagged 50 people in this post, right? And it says, the Green family announces the promotion of Elijah Green, sunset August the 29th, 2004. Sunset is April the 3rd of 2025. Keep the family in prayer and arrangements are forthcoming. Then you go down further and it says, Earth has no sorrow. All Easter, because he's a designer. So then they put up underneath it, all Easter suits have been canceled. Sorry for the inconvenience. Y'all are hell. Y'all are some baby. When I say it is a special place for people like y'all, it is a special place. This man literally had to come on here and say that he was not dead. It doesn't stop there, though. Doesn't stop there. There's a preacher out of New York, and the same thing happened to him. They made a post talking about from labor to reward, honey. Had all these doves and everything all on his picture, talking about he is now dead. Baby, y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Oh, y'all are sick. And I'm just saying, the way that the world is going right now. Good morning, Demi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yes, Miss Demetria Glenn, just like Mama D, because I ain't never rock with that. Listen, the way folks is leaving up out of here, and these were no April Fool's pranks. Let's be very clear. These were done after April the 1st, okay? It's nasty work. It's nasty work. Hey, Calloway, it's nasty work to be sitting up again, making fake death announcements on these people, knowing that these people is not dead. Now, listen, I don't know what type of, evil vendetta, whatever, beef, whatever these people got. But what I do know is that is a highway. You going straight to hell on that highway. Okay. It is absolutely crazy. And let me just tell y'all this. We are now living in a time where people are, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. I mean, it's been like that, but even now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not safe to be doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand family and friends calling frantic, trying to figure out what exactly is going on, trying to figure out if you are yet above water. I mean, above the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nasty work, but these people out here that are doing it, they are creating pages, and then once somebody clock the T, then they go and they delete the page or whatever the case may be. Y'all, listen, call your loved ones, make sure your loved ones is yet still in the land of the living, because the people is out here trying to kill the people. Okay, excuse me, unalive the people. Okay, it's nasty work. Okay, I'm trying to get this one so I can show y'all this young man. I hate to, but I just kind of want to give y'all an example of what people are out here doing. So hold on one second. Good morning, Moose Nugs. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's awful for someone to do. It's dangerous spiritually to do that. Absolutely. And that's literally the thing right there. Like, it's dangerous to spiritually do it. It's just dangerous to do it all the way around. Folks ain't damn dead, and here you are over here killing these people. I mean, unaliving these people. Okay, hold on. Hey, friend. Oh, friend, I was on the sick and shut-in list. I was on the sick and shut-in list in the hospital. Hold on. Yeah, friend, I was down. I was down. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. Let me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, friend, I was down. Here we go. Let me post this. And I did watch your Housewives review. You are crazy. This is all I gotta say. You are crazy. I did watch your Housewife review. You are crazy. Yeah, I was in the hospital. Truth be told, I've been in the hospital like 4 times this year, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. Okay, listen. Look. Okay, so y'all see it. I put it on the screen. I'm good, friend. Listen. This is nasty, y'all. This is nasty. The man is not dead. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see at the bottom they put Earth has no sorrow? Y'all are crazy. What in the hell? Like, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. And then to put somebody else's name on here as if they created this is also insane. Like, it is insane. I don't even know if, see, my thing is, I don't even know if these people are mad at these people, because he's not the only one. It's been at least 5 people over the last, I would say probably since April probably started, that have done this. And again, this wasn't posted on April Fool's Day. If y'all see, they say the sunset was April the 3rd. This is, again, it is insane to be doing this. The man is not dead. And then for you to go on Facebook and tag all of this man's family is also insane. That is crazy. So, again, y'all, just be careful out here. Shit, you see somebody you know and they sit up there saying they dead, honey, call and verify. That's what it looked like you need to do at this point. Just verify, because it is absolutely insane to do that. I don't know why people would do that. I don't know. Yeah, and they spell everything wrong. They spell everything wrong, Demi. I noticed that. Please take care of yourself. Oh, I am. Y'all just keep me lifted, because I may save that for my Patreon and members only. I may save that. Because I am going to do a full story time without elaborating on a lot of things, but I want to do like a story time to let y'all know of some of the things that have taken place since, I've been sick and stuff. So, yeah. Hey, Dee Dee, good morning. Okay, listen, so again, y'all, please verify with the people, because they out here unaliving folks. All right. So, y'all know, with the whole close the doors Marvin Sapp thing going on and all of that, child, the Marvin Sapp story and the Teleka story is coming back up. I have seen a lot of YouTubers, reach back and grab that story. So if you guys don't know about Teleka, so let's talk about it really quick, okay? So Marvin Sapp, back in, I think this was probably back in 2014, 15, somewhere off up in there. Marvin Sapp had a stalker, okay, is what, he claimed that this person was. This person stalked him, was doing crazy stuff. She claimed that she was in a relationship with Marvin Sapp and all of these things. Well, the story is coming back up, right? And again, people are talking about it again. Now, here's the thing. I think with Rich Beck, they didn't Rich Beck and grab this story. I tried to say that these types of pranks can cause family members to fall ill. I agree. Or have a wreck or something. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's nasty. I really do. I don't know why, again, people would choose to get on this and again do that. Again, the story is old. Good morning, Aunt Natty. Good morning. Hold on one second, and I can just kind of give y'all I can kind of give y'all some information about it. Okay, so yeah, it happened back in 2000 and this happened back in 2014. So Kalamazoo, Michigan, she had gone to his Grand Rapids church in hopes of hearing the well-known pastor and gospel artist Marvin Sapp preach and sing. Okay, instead, she was sat in puzzlement as Sapp talked angrily about a woman who that night before had gone into his home uninvited and spoke to his 3 children. Okay. It goes on to say that he was just really upset, says the woman who spoke to the Kalamazoo somebody. He asked, how did you even know where I lived? Did you follow me? Now, it was said that this lady was sending him DMs. She was doing all kind of things like to try to get his attention. And when he wasn't home, she would go in and speak to Marvin Sapp's children and all of this. Now, again, I'm just going to say alleged. I mean, you guys can go look this story up. This won't made up. You know what I'm saying? It was not made up. But if you go, you can look it up and all the details are there. But let's keep going. So he didn't know who she was. So at the time, he was the pastor of the Lighthouse Full Life Center Church. They never identified the woman, and the woman never used Marvin Sapp's name. She would just always say, a well-known pastor, somebody, that she wanted to be affiliated with in some type of way, some type of capacity. Hey, keep it cute, some type of capacity, blah, 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 right? So she ended up, she's a doctor. She was a psychiatrist is who she was. Okay. And a few weeks later, after that particular service, because she did try to go to the service, a judge granted Sapp a restraining order against Patrick after determining that she was stalking him. Now, Patrick, who was in her first year of a 4-year residency at the Western Michigan University School of Medicine, has not been seen since December the 5th. So she did go missing, okay? The woman did go missing. Now, they said that Marvin Sapp had always was cooperative to the detectives, the investigators, all of that, right? But there was a letter that was written, and the letter came from Marvin Sapp's team, the team down to the church, but it was written as if he wrote it, right? So this was just letting her know, you better not come around no more, and, things are going to happen. Well, she ended up driving and stopping on the side of the road because she, I guess, was having some issues. And, honey, she ended up coming missing, right? Well, this happened around in December. So they were alleging that the water was too cold, like it was too cold to do anything as far as try to look for her body or anything like that. So this happened in December, right? They didn't find her body until April of the following year, which was 2015. They ended up finding her body in the river, okay? Now, again, why is this story coming back up? I guess it's coming back up because of the whole close the door situation, because, again, people are talking about it. But they are saying that, Marvin Sapp, of course, didn't have anything to do with the disappearance or anything like that. But, girl, the only thing that I could think of is if this woman here, I'm just saying, if this woman here ended up coming missing after the fact of she was supposed to be stalking. And let me just tell y'all something. Marvin Sapp ain't the only one. It's been alleged that Jakes has this kind of effect as well, where you have these high, known bishops or whatever, or preachers, whatever the case may be, that be stalked by these crazy people out here doing whatever they're doing, and then they come up missing and something end up happening to them. Okay. Now, again, back then, I think that people probably wasn't paying as close attention to the things that had happened. But this lady did end up passing away. She ended up, again, they said that she ended up drowning from a state of shock from the water being so cold, okay? They did 2 autopsies on this lady's body, and that's how they came up with the fact that she passed away due to drowning. Now, again, this lady, she was a YouTuber at the time, but of course, YouTube wasn't getting like views and stuff like that like they are now, or YouTubers weren't getting views and things like they are now. But she was a YouTuber. She would post videos of her like eating, like she done made all this food or whatever. She done made food for like 2 people, but really, truth be told, she was eating alone. And y'all, she was like a psychiatrist. Like, again, all of it is crazy how it ended up coming out. You know what I mean? And really, to be honest, and this ain't, I ain't taking up for Marvin Sapp or anybody in this situation, but girl, I mean, again, you do have to be somewhere else to fix food for 2 people and to say that you fixing it for like 2 people and it ain't nobody there but you. That's crazy. It's wild. So, I know back then, again, They didn't end up finding her body until way later. Okay, way later. In April, I believe. Okay. Um, Now the protection order and all of that went in probably around in September of the year before they found her body. And then again, this happened. She went missing December the 5th. Now she was at a hotel. She was attempting to, I guess back then, I can't really remember, but I guess back then you could walk into these hotels and you could pay with cash. Well, I would assume so. Back then, you could walk into some of these hotels and you could just pay with cash. And you can get your room. Well, unfortunately, when she went the night before, so this was December the 4th, when she went to this hotel, the hotel manager denied her access because, of course, she didn't have enough money. I think she only had $100 to get a room specifically for that night. Well, she didn't end up getting a room. They ended up turning her away because, again, she didn't have enough money. And then that's when she, was driving around, ended up being on the side of the road, and then she ended up missing. Okay. So, again, it's coming back up. People are talking about it. I seen at least 3 or 4 videos yesterday of people talking about this story coming back up. Yes, I heard about a few folks. Child, I'ma shut up, but I know a few. What happened to that? What happened to his old armor bearer? Anyway, you always have to be a little cray-cray to stalk someone. Yeah. I do agree with that. I agree with the fact that she definitely had some things going on because, again, what it put me in the mind of is, I know y'all have seen, like, in movies and TV shows how people will, print out all these pictures of you and, have all this area where they are literally mapping out your every move, stalking you. That's kind of what that put me in the mind when I heard her saying that. And then again, there are videos out there. Now, Google did remove all of her original videos because, again, he had took legal action against her. But I feel like if you sitting up here, eating. She had made this full-fledged breakfast, honey. When I tell y'all, she had gave both of them a double stack. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Demi? It's the money. It's the money. It's the money. It ain't the looks. It's definitely the money and the power. Definitely the money and the power. I wouldn't necessarily say the looks. I would definitely say it's the money and the power. Because one thing about it, and 2 things for sure, I ain't saying Marvin Sapp is rich, y'all, but Marvin Sapp, he got some money. He definitely got some money, and I think that was the thing. And if I'm not mistaken, Marvin Sapp's wife had passed away around that. I think she died in 2013. Let me see. When did Marvin Sapp's wife passed away? She passed away in 2010. So, listen. Ain't that much money in the world because I got to be able to look at them without laughing. Baby, I'll just be laughing. Listen, because I'll take the coin. I'm going to just laugh at them. I'm going to just keep laughing, honey. Call me Goof Troop if you want to because I'm going to be laughing. Shit. Yeah. But y'all know back then when Marvin Sapp first came out, the women was after him. And then when his wife died, they really was after him. That wasn't the only person. There was another woman. And I will not, I cannot remember that lady's name for the life of me. But there was another lady who did stalk him and do the same thing, kind of, sort of. I don't know if it went as far, but there was another woman that was accused of stalking him and doing that. So again, I think that these people, you know, they elevators ain't on, don't stop on every floor. And then of course, you know, money and power, you know, that's just what they do. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning. It is crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that's just that's just what they do, honey. But yeah, so she passed away September the 9th of 2010, and this happened in 2014, 2015. So child, I'm telling y'all, so they out here posting fake death announcements and out here reliving and rehashing this Marvin Sapp situation, this Marvin Sapp and Teleka situation. Again, they did end up finding her body in the river. They found it months later after doing all of these investigations. And here's the crazy thing: her family even said that something was wrong. Her family would say, like, they would see the videos of her posting saying, he never married again. They posted things about, like, her family was posting things when she would post stuff on YouTube. Like I told y'all, like, she was sharing the dinner or sharing the breakfast, honey. She had pancakes and all kind of stuff on there. And they were saying that they never knew who the other person was. They never knew who the person she was saying she was fixing this for. They had never met no other man. They had never met anybody else, any other acquaintances, any other people. They had never met them. So they really are trying to figure out, like, girl, what is going on? So even her family felt the way about what was going on. He looked like an overstuffed SpongeBob SquarePants to me. You know what? Still, because he done lost weight and stuff. You know? He done lost weight and stuff. And since we talking about, you know, church stuff, they did honor, let me tell y'all something. I don't really care for BMI anymore. Here's my thing. All of these white execs, I'm just gonna damn say it. All these white execs, especially when it comes to, like, music and it comes to our very own music, I do not like how, girl, they done turned BMI into literally a luncheon. BMI used to be literally like an award show. For instance, there was a year that Marvin Sapp was honored at the BMI, and Leandra Johnson's song Never Would Have Made It. And it still goes viral. At this moment, people still listen to her version of Never Would Have Made It. And if you don't know what BMI is, BMI, you know, they honor people who, you know, have paved the way, who have been in the music industry for a while or whatever. I think last year they honored Dorinda Clark Cole. This year they honored John P. Key. And I just don't like how y'all have turned this into like a luncheon. Because I feel like these people do deserve way more. And to me, BMI, y'all really have dropped the ball. Y'all really have dropped the ball. Y'all haven't done this since, I want to say, was Marvin Sapp the last person that they honored in that way? I think it was. I think he was the last person that they honored in an awards show style fashion when they used to do the BMIs. Again, if you don't know what the BMIs is, I think y'all remember when the year that they honored Mary and Lisa Page Brooks and Tasha Page Lockhart stole the show. You know what I'm saying? So, like, again, I just feel like these white execs and whatnot, and I feel like also the gospel music industry is very, very, what is the word I'm looking for? It's the same thing all the time, and the same cycle when it comes to gospel music. I feel like gospel music is much more broader. I feel like this is how R&B is able to be where it is. R&B, hip hop, rap, whatever you want to say, is where it is because they don't mind working with other people. I do know that the gospel industry has attempted to work with people outside of the actual gospel industry. But I think for the gospel industry itself is y'all need to do more work together than y'all do apart. And I feel like if y'all come together and work together, I feel like y'all will be more noticed and more put out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's just, it the gospel industry really could go far. It really could. It could go far because you have a lot of people, especially a lot of y'all, what y'all don't understand is a lot of these R&B artists and these rap artists, they write for gospel artists. They do music for gospel artists. They do all kinds of things for gospel artists. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new to go and have a collab with a hip hop artist because you don't know the hip hop artist probably sung background for the gospel artist. You listen. Mary, they used to sing background for Babyface, for all kind of people. So again, I just feel like gospel music could go so far if they work together. Again, I'm not saying fully convert. What's up, Sean Talks? Good morning, CC. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jasmine. I'm not saying fully convert over to hip hop, and no, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, I feel like if a lot of these gospel artists put their ego down, and really get out there and work together, the gospel industry could go extremely far. And believe me, gospel music will never die. Gospel music will never die because we can always use a never would have made it. We can always use Lord have mercy, the song was right on the tip of my tongue. We can always use these, especially these encouraging songs, these uplifting songs. We can always use them. And I just feel like the connection that is missing is the fact that the gospel industry is stuck in one space. It's literally stuck in one space. Y'all, right now, it's 74 people in here. Type your favorite gospel song in the comment section. And if you know who the artist is, put the artist as well. That's what I want y'all to do. Type your favorite gospel song in the chat and put who the artist is if you know who the artist is. And then also, do that. And then we're going to do something else after that. Do that for me. What is your favorite gospel song and who sings it or who is the artist of that particular song? I would like to know because I think this is going to prove something. What's up, Brittany? Mary, I just can't give up now. Okay. That's a good one. Let's keep going. Yesterday by Mary. Okay. Now, Mary, Warren Campbell, Erica's husband. Erica's husband has worked with the likes of like Tank and all kind of producers, Jermaine Dupri, all kind of people. And again, the reason why I'm saying that is because again, it always ties back to hip hop, R&B, whatever you want to call it. There's different categories that you can consider these, but it ties it back. They have a tie to this. You know what I mean? I Told the Storm. Yeah, absolutely. That's a one that'll send you. Thank You, Lord, by the Hawkins. Let me tell you something. Sean Talks. What's crazy? Good morning, Miss Major. What's crazy to me is I am a diehard Hawkins family fan. Okay, like the Hawkins family, just all of their music for me just sends me to a place. I have always loved the Hawkins family, but y'all already know who my favorite is, and can't nobody ever make me dislike them. Y'all already know who y'all think. Well, most of y'all, again, y'all probably already know. Okay, if you've been following me for a while, you know who is my favorite gospel artist. Take My Hand, Precious Lord by Mahalia Jackson. I'm old school with it. No, again, tell me what y'all favorite song is and who it's by. I don't care about the timeline. You know what I'm saying? I do not care at all. Because again, what I'm saying is gospel music is never going to die. You know what I mean? Because at some point, we're going to pull up an old school song. We're going to pull up maybe something new. We're going to always do it, so it's never going to die. All I need is a little more Jesus. And it sounds like some of these people in the chat need a little more Jesus too. But never would have made it. My Testimony by Marvin Sapp, a very good one. Andre Crouch, absolutely. Anything Andre Crouch as well. My mama used to she used to love her some Andre Crouch down to the ground. Total Praise by Richard Smallwood, an amazing song. And let's just say this. Total Praise. Total Praise has literally been redone so many times. By different artists, different people. No Charge by Shirley Caesar. Listen, again, a lot of your R&B artists, a lot of your people that you probably listen to every day used to sing background for these folks. You see what I'm saying? So there was always something that intertwined together when it comes to music. And I just feel like we're at a place right now where gospel music is at a standstill. Again, it'll never die for me, but it's just at a standstill. And I just really wish that some of these gospel artists would literally, broaden their horizon and really get into it. Like, get into it, because some of these people are talented. They really do good writing. They do good producing. So I just really wish that, that's where we would go. Like, okay, you know what? I'm going to be honest. Okay, so y'all know how Kirk Franklin has had these tours where he has, he done the tour last year. He done a tour, the year before last, and then last year. For me, I would have put somebody R&B style on that tour. You know what I'm saying? Now, the people was mad. Now, give me when I say this. The people was mad when Usher brought Kirk Franklin out on his show. Usher and Kirk Franklin understand the assignment. You don't got to like them, but they understand the assignment. And they understand what it's about, okay? It's music. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand it. Do y'all remember that award show? I cannot remember exactly what award show it was, but do y'all remember that award show when Tank and Yolanda Adams performed together? Baby, I'm trying to tell y'all. Again, the tie and the connection is there. I just wish that these artists would literally hound more in on it, because listen, they may sing about sex and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, most of these people was born and raised in the church, and you cannot take the church out them. You just can't. You see what I'm saying? So CC Alabaster Box, absolutely. Because he lives, when I tell you, I listen. What's up, IPV? Good morning. Miss Denise said Daryl Coley. You know what? Daryl Coley, my favorite is him and Donald Lawrence, When Sunday Comes. Man, I'm telling y'all, like, crazy. Lady Harmony have sat at a table. Don't call the roll until I get there. Listen, Yolanda Adams is the truth. Her voice is amazing. I could listen to her all day. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Lynn Jones, what's going on? we're supposed to be sharing the word of God with everyone, not certain groups. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, y'all remember how much backlash the Clark sisters got, and if you don't know, I'm gonna always ride for the Clark sisters, honey. But y'all remember the backlash that the Clark sisters got for working with Jermaine Dupri. They got a lot of backlash for working with Snoop Dogg. They got a lot of backlash for working with these people. But at the end of the day, yo, they have created some amazing music together that sends messages out to all kind of people. So I just feel like, again, they could work together. And I just wish the gospel industry would just do it right. You know what I mean? I know this ain't y'all typical messy morning live, and that's okay with me. I'm so fine with having these discussions because y'all know I'm a church boy at heart. Good morning, Cameron. Good morning. Them emojis look so good this morning. Wait on the Lord, Donnie McClurkin and Karen Clark. Absolutely. When Sunday comes, take you, man. Let me tell y'all something. I would have to say that Donald Lawrence is one of my favorites as far as his writing, as far as the sound that he gives to gospel music, or just the sound just in general that he does. Donald Lawrence is definitely one of my favorites. And Donald Lawrence don't know what he did bringing Daryl Coley out singing When Sunday Comes. He don't know what he did, man. He don't know what he did. It still lives on. Like, that song is absolutely amazing. And I could go listen to it any time, and it's going to do the same thing every time. It was a few preachers that talked about them from the pulpit. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, Bishop Wooden is one of them. You know, they received a lot of backlash. Like, okay, for instance, the people, I remember this was probably in 2018 at the Stellar Awards. Snoop Dogg and Tone performed together. Okay. And if anybody know Tone lives out loud, you know, ever since, we can go down another rabbit hole with the whole Tone thing. But now he goes by B Slade. What's interesting to me is the Hawkins family love B Slade down to the ground. Anytime that the Hawkins family is getting recognized or they are getting honored, they call B Slade. Okay. And for those of you that follow gospel music and know gospel music, you know I'm not lying. Okay. They absolutely will call Tone on the phone and, sir, come sing the house down. Okay. But I never will forget this. This had to be 2017, 2018 Stellar Awards. This was the year that they brought back the live band. And this was the year that Snoop Dogg had co-produced and helped write the Clark Sisters album that actually he's featured on that Clark Sisters album, right? That man received so much backlash, but his roots are in the church, and he's very, very B-Slade, Tone, he's very talented with the things that he could do with his voice. And he's another person that I feel like the gospel industry just kind of kicked out or tried to kick out. Okay. But what's crazy is the man is that man is talented. And I hate how they treat him in the gospel industry. And I don't blame him for walking away. I don't blame him for leaving. I don't blame him for not wanting to be a part of the church, because the church is so judgmental to the point to where, you know, they don't mind undermining the gift when they don't appreciate your lifestyle or appreciate who you are. They don't mind undermining the gift. The man has a gift, and it's right there before you. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Yeah, you are absolutely right. He was loved by all, then until he started living his life. Yep. I mean, he'll put on a bust down wig in a minute and go on out there on the stage and be unapologetically him and go on and do what he got to do. So we just recently saw him on stage giving honor to Faith Evans. Faith Evans celebrated 20 years in the music industry, or 20 years for her album, I'm sorry. Her album had turned 20 years old, and we saw him. I played it here on the channel. We saw B. Slade, we saw Kim Burrell, we saw Kiara Shear, we saw Duran, we saw feel like I'm missing some people, but we really saw a lot of people who came out and really showed out. So again, I hate the way, and I hate how stagnant. And yeah, I feel like the gospel music industry is stagnant. And I feel like it's the same thing over and over and over again, when we could be so much bigger and better than that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I went down a rabbit hole today. A wonderful change has come over me, period. He's a great singer. He's a great singer, writer, producer, and performer, but they worried about what he do in his bedroom, child. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Because again, I just feel like the gospel industry, you missing out on saving souls. You missing out on doing a lot of things that could be done out here. And y'all just choose to ignore it or not pay as close attention as you should to those types of things. So again, I love music. I love gospel music. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I believe that makes us who we are. I believe all types of genres of music make us who we are. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So BMI, I just think about it. What do we have honoring gospel music anymore, other than the Stellar Awards? What do we have honoring gospel music? Because back in the day, we had the Celebration of Gospel. You had BMI, who was an actual award platform. You had all of these award shows or these people who were honoring gospel music, but now it's really none. It's none out there. They have to create it themselves. I know they have the SOAR Awards. Not many people know about the SOAR Awards, but I mean, there used to be just as much gospel award shows as it was any other thing. And yeah, the Stellar has been late, and the Stellar Awards, I feel like they have just fallen flat over the last few years, even before the pandemic happened. Now, if you don't know anything about me, I was an avid Stellar Award person. Like every year I was going, right? Every year I was going. I feel like when they brought the Stellar Awards to Las Vegas, that first year they had a live band. And then after that, it was like 4 to 5 years where they were playing these tracks. And that's when I feel like they lost the goodness of the Stellar Awards, is when they took away the live band, when they took away certain things, when they weren't honoring people who I feel like should be honored. Like, for what reason has the Clark sisters not been honored by the Stellar Awards? For what reason has and then when y'all do honor these people, you kind of half-assed do it. Like the year that they honored Fred Hammond, that was so half-assed done. The year that they honored Shirley Caesar, half-assed done. To me, y'all half-assed do stuff when it comes to them. Like I will never understand it. I will never understand it. There are people who have literally paved the way that should be honored completely. And they just don't do it. They just don't do it. Like Bobby Jones' show on BET, why isn't it there? A show to replace it. I agree. Yeah, they cut performances. It's just it be too much. And I'm gonna tell y'all, the year that I did go back, that they did, hey DG, the year that I went back and they did have a live band. That was one of the reasons why they got rid of the live band, was because they said that the performances would go over and people wouldn't respect the clock where your time is up. You know what I mean? I just feel like there are people who have paved the way that deserve to be honored, and they haven't been. Stellar Awards is back in Nashville this year, and I find that to be very interesting. I find it to be very, very interesting. I don't think that they are going to do what needs to be done. I don't. I just don't. I never have. I never have. I never have. I stopped fooling with the Stellar Awards after they played in Michelle Williams' face that 1 year. Yep. The Bobby Jones show was on BET when BET was black owned. That is true. I used to love the VH1 hip hop honors programs. Gospel needs the level of production commitment. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will never understand why they do or why they operate the way that they do. Because again, I do feel like some of these people who have definitely paved the way, they need to be honored. Like these groups, like commissioned should be honored. And stop waiting until these people die and then y'all wanna honor them. Like, I hate to say that. Now that is the same for hip hop and everybody. Y'all done wait until Andrew Stone done left here, and now y'all gonna do all these honors and stuff like that. No, honor these people while they're here. Honor these people while they are yet alive. And granted, we do not know the day nor the hour that we're going to get up out of here, but y'all should be honoring these people who are yet alive. You should be giving these people their flowers. They absolutely deserve that. And stop waiting years down the line. There should be no reason why Andrew Stone should have already been honored way before this. There are so many people that you should be honoring that y'all wait until it's too late to honor them. Or you wait 30 years down the line and people then forgot some of these songs and some of the I don't like that. I don't like that. And I just feel like, again, honor these people while they are yet alive. And they still breathing and kicking, still doing what they're doing. Like, honor these people. I miss VH1 doing the hip hop honors and actually doing it right. Yep. And I mean, all of these award shows now, I mean, they're just well overly produced. And you just don't get what you used to back in the day. You just don't. Yes, Sean, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is honor these people while they are yet alive. And like you said, they could still smell the flowers that you're giving them. Because again, you wait too late. You wait years down the line. And a lot of these people that y'all honor, they don't necessarily feel honored because you're choosing to do it 30 years into their career. What? Why? Like John P. Key. I don't know. I really have a feeling about these BMI awards. Like, why did y'all turn this shit into a luncheon? And then y'all don't invite people like y'all used to. Y'all, listen, BMI, again, they got white owners, white execs, white folks over there. So they just kind of do whatever they want to do. But I just feel like it's weird. Like, Why are we not giving these people their flowers? John P. Key should have been honored. You wait until after that man had that major health scare, and then all of a sudden we want to honor him. He should have been honored. Why we not honoring Dottie Peoples? Why we not honoring Shirley Caesar? Shirley Caesar, my God, today, that lady is what? How old is Auntie Shirley? Now that's somebody that y'all should be honoring every chance you get. I don't care what you say. Shirley Caesar is somebody y'all should be 86 years old. She is 86 years old. Shirley Caesar is 86 years old. Still kicking and breathing out here. And y'all are not honoring this lady like she should be honored. Every time y'all have an award show, there should be something about Shirley Caesar that y'all are honoring. Yeah, Shirley is 86. October the 13th, 1938. Yes, like, it is beyond me. Shirley Caesar, John P. Key, give Donald Lawrence his flowers while he's here. You know what I'm saying? Because Donald Lawrence is extremely talented. He's a talented producer, writer. Listen, these people deserve to be honored. Why is y'all just now honoring Fred Hammond? And y'all still not giving him his proper credit and his proper accolades. Same with you may not like him, but same with Kirk. Kirk been around a long time. These people deserve Yolanda Adams. These people have been around a very long time. Why are y'all not? Now listen. Mary. Like, these people, they deserve to be honored. And I don't know. I don't see it being done like it should be. We need to make this live viral so they can hear this convo. I agree with you as well, Bobby Jones. Absolutely, Bobby Jones still kicking and breathing. Now, y'all invite Bobby Jones out here to the hip hop awards and all kind of other stuff. He's seeing Sexy Red do all of her things, and he confused. He should be honored. It's so many people out here who should be honored. It just I don't get it. Hold on one second. Y'all need to be honoring Dorothy Norwood. She's still around. Dorothy Norwood is still around. Why are we not honoring Dorothy Norwood? Why are we not giving Dorothy Norwood her flowers? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it is so many people out here who deserve to literally be honored. And if I had the money, y'all, if I had the resources, honey, baby, let me tell y'all something. I would create my own. Listen, y'all already know I do the reality TV award show, which is coming up soon, y'all. Of course, it's going to be a delay only because of my situation, but it's just crazy. If I had the money and the resources, we would literally be having all kind of award shows, because I do feel like these people deserve these things. I just do. I do. I do. I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy to see. It's crazy to see. The caravans, those older groups, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. But Miss Major, there's a reason why it's not. And the reason why it's not is because of how stagnant and how placent the gospel music is and how the artists are. The artists don't want to fool with R&B artists. That's what I was saying prior to this. See, what people don't understand is a lot of these R&B artists still currently write for gospel artists. A lot of these gospel artists still write for R&B artists. It's the thing that they don't want people to know these things. Like they are not willing to open up to these things. And that's the reason why. That's the reason why they don't get the accolades and it doesn't push as hard as it could. Because gospel music, you just have to understand gospel music will never die because we need it in order to encourage us and keep us pushing, right? But for me, and in my opinion, I think that that's where we're stuck at. That's where we're stuck at. Chef, why don't you do an award show like you do for the reality shows? It's hard. It's hard on that end, especially doing it kind of like on your own. It's tough, baby. It's tough. It is tough. It is so tough. So I get it. I get it. It can be hard. It can be hard. I'm hoping that one day, the reality show. I'm hoping that is picked up and I can start doing something in person. Is what my hope and my dream is. And who knows? Hopefully, who knows? But it's tough to do. The Pace Sisters, absolutely. The Pace Sisters. See, we didn't wait it until we done lost two powerhouse Pace Sisters before we giving them their flowers. You see what I'm saying? We done lost Sean, we done lost Duranis. So like, and not saying that Lydia, Latrice, the rest of them, not saying that they aren't powerhouses, because they are. The entire Pace family is a powerhouse. The entire Pace family is so talented. But again, we've lost two powerhouses and we've still not given them the correct accolades, the correct things that they absolutely deserve. Prime example, the Pace family. Witness, absolutely. Some people probably don't even know about Witness like they should, because Witness really paved the way. You know what? And since we on Witness, I feel that same way for Lisa Knowles and the Brown Singers. Like the things that they do, like it's crazy to me. Richard Smallwood, absolutely. Kurt Carr, absolutely. Vanessa Bell Armstrong. It is so many here that deserve their flowers. Like, I love me some Vanessa Bell Armstrong. That woman is so talented. Okay, listen, and she still wear her stilettos and pumps to this day. Okay, I love me some Vanessa Bell Armstrong. What happened to all of the mass choirs? Well, the only one that you really still got kicking right now is Chicago Mass. It's a few mass choirs that still out here doing their thing. Hezekiah Walker should definitely be honored like none other. He kind of get on my nerves, but Donnie McClurkin should definitely be honored. There's so many people I just feel like should be honored. But what brought this conversation up mainly is how BMI has turned into this luncheon, honey. You get you some grilled chicken breast and all of that, and then you go on about your business. I just feel like y'all have really tainted that. Like that should be the luncheon should be a part of the awards weekend. Let's just put it that way. Or whatever. I feel like the luncheon should be a part of it, but I don't feel like it should be the actual way that you honor these people. I just don't. I don't. Again, I feel like it should be a part of what you're doing, but to invite somebody to sit down for doggone luncheon and you hollering that you honoring somebody. I don't know. I just feel like this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, Ricky Dillard still, of course, has New G. As long as Ricky Dillard is gonna be around, New G is gonna exist, honey. um, I have a few friends that sing the New G. So yeah, New G is still around. New G is gonna probably always be around. That man put out an album last year. Here come another one. He working on now. So, um, again, I just feel like we're stuck when it comes to like the gospel music industry. Just feel like we're stuck. I really wanted to go to the Stellar Awards this year because I wanted to see what changes and what was going to be different. If you've never been to like Stellar Award weekend, the things that you do prior leading up to the actual award show, like they would do like bowling alley nights, and they would literally have like concerts at the bowling alley. They would have these different independent artist showcases as well. They would also have like Hollywood access. So like somebody who came out with a major album that year, they would kind of do this panel discussion thing. And it was just all around. It was worth it. I don't know what the Stellars is going to give this year. I just don't. I don't. And it's crazy to see. It's crazy to see. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here, but I just wanted to come up here. I knew that Marvin Sapp and Teleka story was coming back up. People were talking about it again. I guess, from the close the doors. I said close those doors. Ushers, I said close those doors. I think that's what brought that back up. And also too, we did talk about how these people are being evil out here and creating death flyers, claiming people are dead and they ain't dead, okay? You don't know how much anxiety that could give folks' family and stuff like that. You don't know if folks' grandparents and stuff is still living and you gonna give them a heart attack out here playing and doing all kind of stuff. It's crazy, okay? It is absolutely crazy. Before I leave up out of here, though, I want to give Tim Bowman Jr. If y'all don't know who he is, he just look up Tim Bowman. Just go to your music and look up Tim Bowman. That man is extremely talented, and he's on his way to doing really dope things. Musically, I do have to give him his props and his flowers, because also what he is doing is he is honoring these people. He's honoring like the Hawkins family. I know like in February, every week in February, they put this well-produced tribute together for specific gospel artists. And I know for a fact that there are people who are probably intimidated by Tim, because Tim is amazing, man. Like, his production skill is amazing. His voice is amazing. His everything that they do with a spirit of excellence over there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think their church is in Maryland. Is that right, Sean? If I'm not mistaken, I believe the church that he attends is in the DC area or the DMV area. Let me get that together, because I don't want y'all coming for me in the comments, child. But I think it's in the DMV area, if I'm not mistaken. And he is just really talented. And if you just listen to him, he has honored Donald Lawrence, Ricky Dillard. He has honored choir music, the Hawkins family, the Winans family. He's honored. They have honored everybody. So if y'all need a good pick me up, listen to it. And I say listen to it on YouTube, because The production is absolutely amazing. Like when you listen to it, you're gonna be like, dang, he really do got it. So just take a listen to it, and it's Tim Bowman. And like I said, I think the church is out of the DMV area, the Maryland area to be specific. So y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? You need some little encouragement, you need some pick me up. Y'all check that out. All right. Listen, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Please have a beautiful day. I do have something coming for my members and Patreon members only, kind of like a story time type of situation for what most recently happened to me, so that you guys can kind of hear it, and hopefully it encourages you all. But I appreciate you, Don Dons. Hopefully you hit that like button, and hopefully you are also subscribed as well. And make sure you hit your notifications for all. And I will be sure to talk to y'all a little later. Bye.